Bonjour, hello. We are currently at the bus station because today is a travel day. It's our last day in Brussels and we are going to Rotterdam in the Netherlands. Our Eurail though just ended, so we can't take trans. I mean we could, but it'd be really expensive. So we found this thing called Flixbus and it gets you to countries around here super cheap and easy. So we bought some tickets online and we're going to take our Flixbus over to Rotterdam. It's a little chaotic, not gonna lie. Also, this marks country number 17. We're going to the Netherlands, new country. We're excited. Have a good trip.
Welcome to the Netherlands. We just made it to Rotterdam. What was supposed to be a 3-hour journey ended up taking 6 hours. So that was a lot of fun. Now we don't really have much time to do much sightseeing in the city, so instead we're going to the grocery store, the local grocery store, to scope out how good the Netherlands grocery stores are. And then we're gonna make some dinner and plan out what we're gonna do tomorrow, which is explore Rotterdam, but we're gonna see what kinds of attractions and things we're gonna check out.
We just checked into our Airbnb and it's this one lady that owns it and lives there, and then she rents out 2 of her rooms. So there's another couple there right now too, but they're leaving tomorrow and we'll have it just us and the owner the rest of the time.
And she makes us breakfast every day, which is crazy.
And it's really nice and cute and close to
yeah, it's like
everything.
In the actual center of the city, like right next to the central station. So we're excited. This could not be a better place to begin our Netherlands journey. This is turning out to be one of the best grocery stores.
Not too shabby.
This is one of the first grocery stores in our whole time that has prepackaged, ready-to-eat carrots. Usually they're just like the raw, out of the ground ones you have to peel, but I don't know, a delicacy. I love carrots. Okay, grocery store was like an 8 out of 10. We got a free Milka bar, but the reason it gets 2 points off is because it didn't take Visa or MasterCard, and so I had to run to the ATM to pay for our groceries. Oh well.
But they had a good selection.
Yeah.
And we got everything we needed. And it's pretty close to our Airbnb.
Yeah.
Good morning from Rotterdam. We are now in the Netherlands, so it's a new country. And our Airbnb hosts made us a little breakfast spread. So we're gonna enjoy this before we head out to explore the city.
Okay, there's only 5 things that we knew about the Netherlands before getting here. Tulips, which are not in season right now, windmills, bikes, cheese, and oh yeah, and the most important, stroopwafels.
So we're at our first stop in Rotterdam, and it is this bridge that was the first crowdfunded piece of infrastructure. So it's kind of cool, and you can see everyone's names that contributed on the pieces of wood.
Beneath the circle part is actually a trampoline, which is kind of fun. And then over here is a little skate park.
But I know he's gonna post something.
Because it's like a schedule.
Schedule, yes. It's every Saturday. Vegetable.
Oh yeah, vegetable. Vegan?
Vegan.
Yeah.
That's on Sunday.
We're walking through some random market we found on the way to the central market. But this is humongous. Maybe it's like a replacement, I don't know. Dutch cheese.
Wow.
Good?
That one's interesting. It's good, yeah. I want one. It looks so good. My stomach hurts so bad right now, but I want to get it for later.
Right now we're in the Horseshoe is what they call it. It's the central market, and it has everything you could ever imagine. Infinite, like, international foods, lots of Turkish shops. They have all the Dutch cuisines. They have an original stroopwafel place we're about to go to. And what's cool about this place is that it's shaped actually in the shape of a horseshoe. And so all around the market are 228 luxury apartments that you can go and live in. So you can live literally on top and around the market.
It's kind of cool. The windows on the apartments are very interesting because they're all around the horseshoe. I want to see what one of them looks like inside.
Now we're gonna go get a stroopwafel. Hi, could I just get one regular stroopwafel? It's two little thin waffles with sugar syrup in between, so I don't know what there is not to like.
Is it like the ones in America that you can buy at like the store?
It's a little better than the ones you can buy at a store.
But it's like the same idea?
I think. I'm not even sure if I've ever had the ones you can buy in the store.
So that's what I'm imagining looking at this. It's like those ones that I think they have them at Starbucks maybe.
Are those crunchy?
Yeah, they have like the crunchy like waffle outside.
This is more like a soft waffle, like a warm, soft, thin waffle, but with the sugary syrup filling. I don't know. Mega good. It's probably a little better than Starbucks.
I'm excited to try it. I think it kind of tastes like a snickerdoodle cookie.
That's a good description. It does. It tastes like a thin, chewy snickerdoodle cookie. That's right. That's exactly what it tastes like. We made it to the Cube houses. These are designed by Peter Blom, which is an architect from the Netherlands, and it's designed to be in the shape of a forest. So like the building itself is the trunk, and the cubes are the leaves, I guess. I don't know. The branches, maybe, yeah. It's kind of interesting. All of them are livable except for two. One's a hotel and one is something else.
Imagine your friend invites you over and you show up to a cube house.
It'd be kind of unique. I would not want to live here, but this is pretty cool.
There's like so many tourists walking around, and there's like souvenir shops and a museum. I don't think this would be a very peaceful place to live. Wait a second, we're going into the cube house. Student tickets? Yes.
€4.
We're just about to cook me something up in the cube house. Would you like a coffee? I'll make you a coffee. That's a soda stream, not a coffee.
You get a nice little office.
I have my office space looking out on the street down below.
Bathroom.
It's hot bed.
Just a little loft. It really does seem like you're walking through a forest of cubes. It's kind of cool. It was also probably definitely worth it. It was only €2 a person to go look at it. So.
Yeah. I mean, we walked through it in like 5 minutes or less.
Yeah, but it's actually much bigger than it seems. So that's kind of cool, at least. Okay, we're at the old harbor, and there's a bunch of pirate ships here. It's also next to the White House is what it's called, which was the first skyscraper, first high-rise building in all of Europe. Kind of neat. Behind me is the Erasmus Bridge. It is the bridge that connects the north and the south parts of the city together, and it's also nicknamed the Swan because it looks like a swan. One unique thing about Rotterdam is that it is the biggest seaport in all of Europe. It actually has 14.8 TEUs, which are 20 feet unit equivalent units. Anyway, you reach it by dividing the length of a shipping container by 20, and it's the biggest by like over 3 million of those units, so that's pretty cool. It's the busiest and the most in and out. Rotterdam is one of the coolest cities we've been to so far, actually. It is the most modern, and it seems like it has the highest quality of life. Even though it's not ranked in like all the most livable city things, it seems like it is one of the most livable places.
It's very nice to just walk around. Literally everyone bikes. There's like bike parking lots, and biking is just the big thing here, I guess.
And everyone's super like environmentally conscious. Our Airbnb host is very environmentally conscious, wants us to conserve the gas and the water, and I don't know, it's just a nice, pleasant place to be, and everyone's super friendly. We've had conversations with a ton of locals that are just kind of like passing us by, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Our next destination is part of the old historic city center. It's like one of the only places that did not get bombed during the 1940s World War II. And so we're gonna go check it out and see what it used to look like before they rebuilt it in its modern day glory. That car was riding in the bike lane because it was so tiny. We made it to the historic Delfshaven, something like that. It's the old city. This is where, this is how Rotterdam used to look before it got bombed in the World War II bombing. It's nothing like they rebuilt the city. They had big things in mind when they rebuilt, and they made it much more modern and much more grand than this. But this is a nice little town. And also at the very end, there's a secret surprise. And the special surprise is the last windmill in the heart of Rotterdam, still standing. This was from 1727, and it used to be used to grind malt for distilleries to make all that good alcohol, you know. Now it sits here as like a museum. You can go up into it. It's closed today, as is the entire old city. But pretty neat. Our first windmill in the Netherlands. It's funny, we've already been asked like 3 or 4 times if we're recording a video for a vlog in the Netherlands. This is like the first place where people have been super interested in if it's a vlog specifically. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I don't know, there was just like, are you making a vlog? That's their first question, their first thought.
I think YouTube is pretty popular in the Netherlands. The old city was our last stop for today, and so now we're getting pretty hungry. I think we're gonna go back to the central market, the Markthal, to get some dinner.
Because all the food booths there looked really tasty.
We just weren't hungry when we went there the first time, but now...
So now we're gonna go back.
It's time to indulge. I got a duck burger. It's called the Duck Burger Asian, so it's like Asian duck. And she got an acai bowl, but it's chocolate instead of acai. That burger was fantastic.
The little acai bowl was good too. I wasn't feeling like anything heavy, so it was the perfect little dinner.
Probably not as good as my burger, but Rotterdam was better than we thought it was going to be, actually.
It was super nice weather, which was awesome, and there's a lot of like water port areas, and cute little buildings and nice people. It was fun.
Tons of restaurants, like so many good ones that I wanted to eat all of the food at, but I don't know, never ever gonna get to try all of it. Anyway, that's all for today, and tomorrow we're going to a new city, which is very close by. Maybe you can guess what it is, but stay tuned tomorrow to find out where we're going.